All right, this is a very good crew for a created tournament. 54 at the moment have entered. Call it 55 now. 3-0 Blitz, a 55-minute tournament. All right, Han Hagen. Opponent number 1. Okay. Well, I could at least breathe. Coming back from the bullet tournament. Oh, castle. What do I want to do with my bishop? I'm going to put the bishop here, and then here. And then I'll see what my c-pawn wants to do. Bishop here is threatening this because of a pin, so... Oh, you're not going with that. Well, let's start by asking the bishop a question. And I'm happy that I have a flight square. And I guess we just get this in right now. And a reason to be a bit more on the aggressive side instead of defensive with c6 is because there's a prize at the end of the c file. And that prize is a tempo. If the c file in fact opens up. But I do have an interesting option now, and that is to maybe acquire a 3 versus 2 majority on the king side. Yay or nay to that? Maybe I stay flexible for a moment. For just one more move, I don't commit with this pawn. Of course, my opponent could ask me a question. Yeah, they just asked me a question. All right, let's take... Oh, really? I was not expecting that. Well, I guess if I take here, the queen's going to have a wonderful home. I don't want to give this home up to a queen or a knight. Expecting knight here. I can't take because this bishop is a giant pest. So I'm prepared to get my queen off of this diagonal soon. How soon? Let's try, like right now, soon. And at least threaten the knight. If this, I have that. And I think I still have this right now. Yeah, let's hop in. This is a fork. There isn't a knight move with check. And my knight is ready to go into Pac-Man. So queen takes, or knight takes queen, knight takes bishop, check. So there's no fancy knight move. This is losing to knight takes queen, bishop takes queen, knight takes bishop, check, and then I recapture in the end. So the queen moves, and in the end I should be picking up some material now. I'm going to have a passed c-pawn. Yeah, he needs to go. And now this guy. Huh, still interesting. My opponent's going to find a good square for the bishop. I don't like that. I could, maybe try something fancy like this. Offer a queen exchange. I want to keep this pawn around. I don't want to give this guy up. And I want to somehow force my opponent to defend this pawn. Actually, I don't know that it can be defended. Could always go here. I could build up. So this is a bad bishop, but it protects some important pawns. This is more of a, how to describe it? It's a position type where you just really want to get your major pieces working well and put pressure on weak points. That really wasn't said so well. Should be thinking more about, well, I'm not thinking so much about good and bad bishops. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, I think this is winning. Because I could do this. If here I could just push, bishop takes, I take like that. A recapture and then here. Oh, I didn't even realize my time. Okay. So we'll take like that. And then we're going here next. This guy could control that promotion square. So this is pushing through. I think that was a best move. Can't be sure. Oh, fancy. Can take here. Ah, very nice. Okay, I could be patient though. Oh, I could also take that pawn. I have a different angle. I have to watch my back ranks. My back ranks. How many ranks do you have? Brother. This will be a painful one to lose. Come on, A-pawn. Fancy. Let's go, man. The rooks are cooked. Cooked rooks. Okay, they resigned. That wasn't the best technique at all. It's awful. Okay, Pinteresting is in first. Not sure how to pronounce that. We'll skip that one. Taco John. I don't know. I don't have explanations for why I laugh at certain names. Taco John. Next opponent. Okay. We're just going to take some steps to make this guy's life difficult. I'm not going to try to play with d4, so d3 it is. These guys are trying to fight against the unopposed bishop. What's that guy going to do? How is he going to see the world? Serious strategic threat has been ignored. So if this pawn ever moves, these guys become... well, there's going to be a problem. Isolated. Okay, I'll just go here. I think I'm tactically vulnerable if I take there. So the only way to defend is knight here, opening up 2 minors to defend. But the whole queen side is locked up. This knight and pawn restrict these two. And I could insist. Wow. What's that about? That's getting a pretty crazy town. I just want to move the knight so my queen has some squares to work with. Let's bring the queen out. It's important I don't allow this knight to sit here for even a moment. Bishop's there to knock him out. If this diagonal ever opens up, my knight is conveniently defending b2. Let's just ask the queen a question. Here drops the rook. Maybe tempting. If here I drop back. Okay, yeah, they missed that. The rook is a goner. Okay. Just want to keep it squeaky clean. Queen trades. Trade everything. I think I just want to go back here and then play f4. I don't even want to allow knight g3. Okay, so it opens up a little bit. I could take though. Take again. My queen will be there to defend. Okay, my king belongs on h1. My queen could safeguard my king like this. Pieces are falling. Okay. I'll take this pawn. No. Let's just get my king here. Rook g1. I have these squares covered from the checks. Just want to double up now. Okay. Some more trades. And I guess we could go here. And then bishop c3 is the final move, probably. No moves for the king. Just trying to get on this diagonal. Should be mate in a few. Alright, they resigned. Where are we at? We're in 5th. Ferris X. Deep Trojan. Lazarillo. The DVS Tomato. This guy just finished. Might be getting paired with this guy. 75 in here now. 43 minutes to go. See who we get. Somebody, anybody. 77 now in here. Nobody. Okay, there we go. We do have this player now. Okay, first time playing. Let's try Sicilian. Let's try knight c6. Okay. Open Sicilian. Pawn on e5. Square is weakened. Take extra care of it. Okay, a bit unusual. Okay, let's kick this knight away for starters. And yeah, I'm going to play with b5. I don't want to see this knight easily relocate. I think this knight must leave now. What's the issue if I take here? Probably tactically vulnerable. Somehow. I'm just going to take here. Yeah. And we'll bring the knight towards the king's side. I have to watch out for these sacrifices, yeah. Check, queen. Oh, check, there's a bishop block. Do I have to do this? It's a queen check. I think I'm losing a pawn. Did I misplay this? Don't hurt me. I might be getting hurt soon. Yeah, I might be getting hurt very soon. This square is scary. There's a check to block. I don't know. I need 2 more moves, and then I'll be okay, even if I maybe lose that pawn. Yeah, my opponent is bringing the pain. Trying to. Okay, we could be aggressive too, maybe. See what this bishop wants to do. Give me g2. Oh, I really went into the tank on that one. 131 remaining. Queen check, I have a block. I have my base point covered with a couple minors. These guys can't be too bad. How would things be if there is an ending? That's interesting. Okay, let's get a developing move in. If the bishop moves, I have this even. Do I be greedy? I think so. Justified greed? This is a valuable pawn. Queen here might be. Yeah, what's the story here? I'm fianchettoed knight. Knight takes pawn. King here. Knight here. Takes. Maybe there's even that. I don't have time to calculate this stuff. Maybe but the H file opens up. My bishop was overloaded. That's why I did this. It took forever to do, though. Now I'm on this. I think that this is a good thing to do. I want to keep my rook around on the h file. I'm going to castle by hand. I think I could go for this. I might have some mating ideas. A knight here looks good, but I think it's out of play. So if they try for this reposition, I'm under a minute. This is not good. Here just invites my knight to a wonderful square, close to mate. Very close to mate. Let's go, king. Oh, there's that move. Yeah, you got a good point. Totally missed that one. Yeah. I'm going to be down at least one pawn very soon. And I might need to use some magic here on the clock. Okay, I have to defend that pawn. This has gone wrong fast. Even on the clock. I totally missed bishop c7, yeah. Keep pressure on something. Oh, God. That's painful. Oh, that's really painful. I'm not even getting anything for it. Let's try and mix it up. Oh, God. Oh, God. I have to sack the farm. Never a good sign. Crawl up into a ball. Can I survive? Checkaroni. Okay, we're going to have to give some more material up. Less than 10. I'm feeling like I could shave off a couple seconds. Might be, I have a perpetual if I want it, but I'm going for the flag if it did continue. Oh man, bishop c7 was a backbreaker. Yeah. Yeah, I have to check out that variation because that was far from a model game, to say the least. Okay, Ferris X is in first, Deep Trojan 2, Arminus 3, Pendulum Swings. Next opponent, let's try e4. Wow, and there's still a lot of time to go. 36. Okay, let's try c3. Make Leela proud. Make Alpha Zero proud. Put a pawn on e5. Game over. Okay, what's this guy gonna do? That's this knight's favorite square. Alright, we want to stop knight b4. I'm just doing this to secure my bishop on d3. Okay. Let's go here. Force that maybe, and then we go here. My opponent's trying to get rid of their bad bishop. Let's castle. He's defended. This is important, as otherwise this is a tactic. I should be able to gain a tempo against the queen at some point. Develop here or here? Who knows? Who would know? We'll go here. Okay. Maybe I should have gone here. Yeah, why not? Okay. Well, my opponent is very underdeveloped, so... Wow! That cannot be right. Okay, they resigned. I'd have to find a move. There were a lot of juicy moves there. Knight g6 picks up material. I was looking at knight c6 before they resigned. Knight takes c6, queen takes bishop, knight takes bishop. I didn't have to win material in that one to still have a good position. That was the other detail. The c file, I had a straight line towards their king. I think things started to become a bit awkward for black when they just developed with bishop e7 and also didn't put any pressure on my d4 point. Chess Saga. Usually queen b6 happens in that one. Let's try French from the black side. Yeah, I played the exchange French in the bullet tournament. What do I want to do with this guy? Fight for e5 or just prepare to be pinned? Defend off a pin. I'll be more aggressive. Alright, castles. Alright, let's see how this pin is addressed. Alright, so some time has been wasted. I have simple moves. This is going to be kingside play. Yeah, I guess this is alright. I was thinking maybe I should have moved my rook before bishop to g6. But okay, in the end, what am I happy about? I have the better bishop. Yeah, but so what? Where would I like to have my knight? I don't know. Just want to maybe have some major piece exchanges and still keep a watchful eye over this square. Okay, yeah, and here's the other thing. Maybe I should have moved this rook first. Okay, we're probably just going to play with all minors. Maybe we could still keep some pieces on. If I have, this is a very nice structural change because it combats the knight and gives my king a wonderful square. So I could think about maybe some attack against the king. Let's baby step it. I don't have to rush here. It's a very controlled position. The knight's under control. This knight is not really bothering me. Let's actually go here. In case there's a break, I want to be prepared to camp out on the d5 square. Okay, now this is winning the house, actually. Notice also, because my queen isn't on the same rank as my rook, there's no, rook takes queen, rook takes rook, rook takes queen. So I'm winning something big, winning a full rook. I'll just take out the knight. This is still not resolved. Okay. I am up a full queen at the end of all this. All right, resigns. 16, 15, 13, 12, 94 in here. Ferris X is in second. Arminus third. Ryan McMacken fourth. Deep Trojan fifth. Sack of Sasquatch is in there. Okay. Player who I just never played before. Okay, let's try a scotch. Petrov. Okay, scotch. Alrighty. Okay. More common, this. Not d6, though. Okay, he doesn't have a better square than c3. This is one of the cases where I do follow the knights before bishops rule. Well, this is the least flexible piece of the three minors, so okay. How do I want to complete development? I probably want to go queenside. And I'm going to go here. this pin is short-lived, it's just broken. And vulnerable to h6. Bishop on e3 is vulnerable to knight g4. I think I don't know where this bishop belongs, so I think I'm going to gear up for queen d2, queenside castle, maybe this. I'm going to place an emphasis on piece play first. Queen d2, queenside castle. Also, if my bishop is placed here, this idea to castle queenside could run into some tempo gainers. I'll go straight in for it. So, pretty much have to go in this direction. All right, do we just carry on with this idea? Everything that I'm saying I'm going to do? Let's get on with it. Now, if b4, do I really jump in? I think I want to, when I play g5, I want this knight to struggle. So I'm going to go here, and even here maybe, and then this is starting to become awkward for the knight. I want to control f6. Okay, what's the story with that? Okay, so you're ready to kick my knight and then take here, and also go there. If I do that, there's that. Okay, well, I'm still going to go here with the idea of meeting c5 with a chop, and then there's a lot of pawns on dark squares. This unopposed bishop is, I don't see how it gets active too fast, so I have to do this, otherwise I'm losing that. And I have a square to work with. That's no good because I win a pawn. So they might be ready to make a mistake. You have to take here. Right? They're in the tank. The think tank. Okay. You hop in. Okay. So to trade, no, I'm okay if... I'll initiate the exchange. I didn't like the idea of having two pieces on this diagonal. I'll force one of the pieces to back up, and then in the end I'm taking here. Also, this pawn may drop. Yeah, so I'm hitting some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna grab this pawn. Be careful. I could get out of this pin. 2 moves. Okay. Is that a mouselet? Let's go here. Past a pawn. It's uncomfortable to defend this. You don't want to obstruct the bishop. Control some dark squares. Stop bishop here as well. And I should be okay with grabbing a pawn. This is significant. And my knight has a wonderful square. I will take here. Yeah. Okay. Got this guy, he's still around. Defend. I don't want to see the bishop get on this diagonal. I also had that. Let's push. Many ways to do it. Put my king here, a knight somewhere good. Very nice improving moves for my knight. They're way down on time. They resigned. Okay. 25 minutes to go. I am not in first. This guy is in all-out berserk mode. 3-3, 5-5-5, 21 with fire. Is he in a game? He's in a game. Top 2 are playing right now. 1931 having a very good performance. Chris P, 99. Next opponent, what do we do? Let's try a center counter. A Scandinavian defense. Okay. Just going with something ultra solid. White. Nothing. Well, yeah, white is retaining the option to play with c4. Oh, maybe I should have done that. I'll do this now. Because a queen on b3, I'll go here. Queen on b3, I want to play here. Maybe here. Okay. Opponent's going to gain a tempo. I could take that pawn though, right? That rook's unprotected. Let's go opposite the queen for starters. Okay. My queen is snug. Queen on c7. Connect knights. I'm not thinking anything more. Complete development. Play within the structure. Let's maybe play with a5 now. One of the reasons why I went with this rook instead of this one, because of this a5 idea. And now I'm winning a pawn. I was on that twice. Killer bees. Can I put some more pressure here? Let's react with a punch. And what's the story here? If I play queen here, what's wrong with this? Keep an eye on that flight square. Might be some back rank issues. Pressure here. Have to be careful of this bishop. How would I defend this pawn? I could go here. Breaking in the center. Alright, this gives up a square. Let's make use of it. F2 could be sensitive. Queen g6 if my bishop's on this diagonal. Pawn on f7 pinned. I think the queen finds it a bit difficult to find a square. Okay, I have the bishop pair. I'll be recapturing with a pawn. I want to control this knight. Okay. Do I have something fancy? Here, I don't quite have the pieces around. I really want to take that. I think I could. It's unnecessary. Could win a pawn. Let's go for the win of a pawn. And we're going to improve the knight. Queen here is close to being trapped, no? This pawn is pinned. I don't know how I could really take advantage of it, though. Back rank. I still need a flight square, but I have enough support for it. Why did I go there? Knight f4 is pretty good, isn't it? Oh, wow. Alright, I'll go for a queen exchange. I'll keep my knight around. Okay, we're taking then. Let's get the flight square in. Finally, a rook is off. Knight there. Yeah. Well, this should be a draw. Should. How do you try to win? I'm going to try to win by exchanging off this pawn. This is a nice move to see. Let's try and cut the king off. I want to get in h4. Okay, that's shot down. I'm playing this with an eye on the clock. Rook is there to defend. I want to step up a rank. I want to secure my king. Okay, they misplayed it. Now I'm getting this pawn. Threatening mate. Threatening mate. No stalemates. You got mate next. Just a quick note with this one. These are irrelevant ranks. This rook should be back on one of this one or this one. Secure the king position, put the rook there, I think, is a more purposeful diagonal. More purposeful rank. Okay, we're under 20. Over 100 are in here now. 25-24. I'm 1 point out from first place, and there are a couple on my heels. All right. Let's keep going. A mover. All right, let's try bishop g5. Here I could play e4. No, what am I talking about? I was thinking I have some fool's mate. I'd be the fool. Imagine that. g5, e4, pawn takes bishop, and I just put my queen here. No check, no game over. Yeah, that would be brilliant. I could have also just captured in reply to h6. All right, so it started out like a Trompovsky, but we're in Queen's Gambit declined territory. Okay, that's a big hole. That one is too. Forks. Queen has to go here. Yes. And here I could do this. I'm going to play it like this, though. I want to keep this square open so I could go here. Just fitting my pieces right behind my structure is all. Okay, now we're going to ask the knight a question. Or should we do that? Yeah. I'm going to build the center. Oh no. This pawn could have been captured for a couple moves. I forgot my bishop is masked. Forgetting that tension is still there. So on knight takes, okay, now they're taking like that. Okay, we'll take here. This could be kind of tricky to defend now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's only 3 defenders of the f5 square. How is it defended? Some kind of counterattacking stuff? But okay, let's just go here. It could take. I think I'll recapture the... Okay. Do I just go for a pawn win now? Yeah. This is covered. There isn't some mate. So I could take on e6. Okay, now probably... No, I think I like taking with the bishop. I'm on the knight. I have some checks, possibly. Maybe knight here. Could also advance this pawn. What would be the downside with that? I don't see it. This is weakened, but tough to get at that. I think I keep pushing. Yeah. Okay, now this bishop's going to be shut out. Take here. How do I keep this squeaky clean? I could insert a check. Even on the clock. Let's step up with my queen, actually. I'm fearful of a rook exchange and then a queen check on e3. Also stops this activity. Okay, now there should be a problem because of this check. Now the king is going to get lured out. Has to go here to keep the rook defended. So I should have checks here, here. Let's see if I could control some squares. This rook definitely belongs here for starters. Is there a mate? My queen could get here. My bishop could get here with check. I'll be able to control these squares. My queen's going to be able to arrive on this square. This should be a backbreaker. Queen here. I don't have this square. The queen's covering it. But I do have this one. Queen here and a bishop on f5 will control. Too much. I think this is mating. Or my opponent has to give up the queen. Has to give up the queen. Or no, it's actually mating. I have better. Check. Queen takes bishop, maybe I go here. Probably resign. Check, bishop has to block, takes, king has to go here. Take a rook. I don't see the mate. No good defense here. Okay, they resigned. 30's in first. This guy is almost in an all-out berserk. 30 with fire, 28. Is he in a game? He's in a game, and he's berserking again, and ooh, maybe losing. Pawn takes. He's running for his life. Brucifer, get him. Okay, 106 in here. Apples. Pels. No, we didn't play in this tournament. Okay, d5 it is. Okay, he's not going to be aggressive. Let's go back. I don't want to take. If I play c5, there's a3. I want to keep the bishop around. So let's see. Symmetrical structure. Our knights are a little bit weird. Both will be connected soon. Yeah, we're probably going to reorganize our queen in a similar way. I'll go for this too. I think my threat will be more potent because I have a knight here that masks this pressure on g7, but the corresponding g2 square doesn't have that support. So now I'm threatening this and then rip the heart out. Kano. So if takes on this square, maybe I did this too early. I should have invested a move with this. Yeah, I think they could have captured here. If I take with the knight, then I lose a pawn. If I take with the pawn, these guys are blocked. So now there's some dark square weaknesses. I'm going to invest the flight square at this stage and keep the tension. Do I want to sneak in one more move here? I think I want to initiate some exchanges now in the center. So this knight could be unprotected in a move. Maybe I could start focusing on the dark squares now. Yeah, let's do this. We open up the rook. Not this square quite yet. But I think my queen wants to go elsewhere now. She did her job. She had some influence on these moves. So with all pieces still on the board, this is not so healthy a structure. I feel like I should be trying to slice in on the dark squares, so we'll go with this. Bishop check, knight here stuff comes to mind. All right, let's just insert the check and then flush this knight out of my house. I'm going to sneak in. See what happens. I'd love to switch the order, my queen and bishop. It would take forever. This was foolish. This was not right. There was something better there. I should not have moved my knight to h5. Maybe build up some more. Okay, I'm actually tempted to return. I'm being honest. Or let's actually just take and make sure this diagonal stays open. Okay, so I really need to keep my eyes peeled for some tactic. I could still improve though. Yeah, I could find some square. Drop in at any moment. This knight can't move. Let's get this rook playing. Opponent is under a minute. Is now the time to hop in? Do I have the time to I'll hop in. No, I could have considered with the queen, but no, okay. There's knight there. All right, where do I want my... Oh, my queen has a moment now to slither on over. Oh, there's that. Okay, I didn't pull that move off. My other knight might also visit the h5 square. These dark squares are extra appealing. Bishop back, and then here, like I was saying, reverse the order, the queen and bishop. I don't care about this pawn. I'm looking for an attack. Oh, actually, I win some. I win a knight. That's the other detail. Queen takes pawn, bishop back up for this. Let's defend the pawn. We're setting up discoveries. Should have some mate. Rook here. No way to stop the rook's influence on the second. Mate soon. Okay, down on time. 35, 32. Oh, he didn't lose that game. He somehow managed to win. How's that game looking? It's looking like a draw. He didn't berserk that one. 7 minutes? Wow, Hagen. All right. One more game at least. Maybe two. I'm not going to berserk the next one. Especially if I get paired up with Hagen. It doesn't make sense to. Okay. Let's try an e4 game. Alrighty. Scotch. Okay. Let's try knight f5. That's a move, isn't it? Whoa. Ultra defensive. Bishop's getting quite the workout. All right. I want to move that knight because this guy wants to see the world. Where do I want this bishop? Probably on c4. I don't plan on castling queenside like I did in the one game. Especially with this bishop pointing right at on that side of the board. Let's just go kingside. Same side's castles, most likely. And now that. Let's fight for this square a little bit. Opponent has a couple pieces there. And also this move now hits with tempo. f4. Let's start with this. I think my opponent may go for that move. Yeah. Let's take. Okay. And now I could go... Ooh, I have to be very careful, actually. Here, takes f4, but I'll be able to get an e5. Oh, there's knight c6 then. Maybe I have to start with f4. I'll start with f4. I don't want to see that pawn get on f4, because then, I don't know, trying to defend or always keep a watchful eye over this f3 move. So we'll both have 2 pawns guarding our kings, but this is a cozier home for my king. They're set back. Oh, man. I can't take. This was not calculated. I have this move. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. If the queen moves, I could take here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm in trouble. Oh, wow. Am I really lucky that this is working out? Bishop takes, queen takes, and there's still a pin. Oh, sometimes better to be lucky than good. Is that how the saying goes? Yeah, really lucked out with this sequence. Are we going to get this game in? 333. Well, it's not over yet. Okay, I think I have to do this. Challenge this knight, otherwise I'm going to be in another annoying pin. Can I just save the piece? It remains to be seen. Okay, the piece is saved. This pawn's going to go down, though. Maybe queen here. Hit the bishop, hit everything. Break down the light squares at some point. f5. Let's be on the lookout for f5. Let's be on the lookout for this. Yeah. Okay, let's go here. I could force the queens off. It's probably a good idea. No, they're not going for that. All right, let's go opposite the king and drop a pawn at the same time. Oh, they don't want it. All right, let's push. Hang on, though. Hang on. Triple pawns? Triple pawns. King up. We give a check-a-roni. Let's go. Let's pivot here. Straighten out my pawns. There we go. Take here, I have this. Should be a backbreaker. This guy. Okay, let's go here, keep pressure on something. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, let's give it a check. All right, we're going to have to try this ending. Should be good for me. Better king position. I'll go 2. Check. Just want to flush the king away. I'm going to step up. Oh, stopping that. Get a pawn break in. Making progress. A new file's opened up. King up, and now we're going to get a pawn. Now we could get running. This pawn is not going to be stopped. Got a mate threat. They resigned, and that's going to be it. Yeah, that guy even won another game. Wow. Very nice showing. Is this guy? No, this is the one I just played. Now that's how it's going to end. 44-36, 35-29, 108 in all. I don't think it's going to change much. We'll wait these next 25. I haven't been staring at the Twitch chat. Horse Becomer, I see in the chat. Furry Fries on Twitch. Blitz Lobbies is in the chat as well. Alexander4757. and many others that I cannot get to. Okay, this one is officially over. 2. Okay, let's see all the pages. All the participants: Chess Web, Fog of Chess, Coolio, Pinteresting, Chris P, Deep Trojan, Leon, Almighty, Fritz Grant. Let's see. Ray Clay 2. All right, that's everybody. To the 107 of you. Good games. Oh,